Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay guys, I'm really curious about this one. This is Russian language, all right. Lesson 1, your first 25 phrases for absolute beginners. Okay, I guess I am the beginner here. So guys, I want to take this step with you guys. So let's dive right in. Let me know your thoughts on this video down in the comments. And if you find this really interesting, do want to like, share, subscribe so you don't miss out on more of my content. And yes, you guys recommended I learn Russian. So I guess this is the best place to start. So let's head on.
Your very first 25 words or phrases in Russian so you can start speaking Russian and communicating in it today. Your very first word is привет. Привет, and it means hi. Привет is an informal greeting that you say to your friends. You don't say it to strangers really. Привет. And a little bit of a note when it comes to Russian alphabet, the last letter here is T. It looks like English T, so T, T, kind of similar sounds as well. So this letter is not going to give you too much trouble. Our second word is здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. And it means hello. And you might be thinking, what the heck? Здравствуйте, my second word in Russian, it's so complicated. Здравствуйте. But try to pronounce it. If you don't have any problems with it, good for you. If you do have problems with it, we have another, I guess, variation of it, more of a shorter way to say it, and that is здрасте. Здрасте. Здрасте is simply the same exact word hello, but a shorter version. It's going to be easier for you to pronounce it. Здрасте. But once again, if you don't have any trouble with здравствуйте, use that. And both of these words are used every single day. That's how you greet a waiter, a flight attendant, a cashier at a store. You come and say здравствуйте or здрасте to them. The next word is да. Da, and it means yes when you agree with someone. Da. And again, this first letter here is D. It looks like a house, but it's pronounced as D. And A, of course, pronounced as A, so the whole thing is da. Da. On the other hand, нет. And нет means no. Нет. If you don't want something, when somebody comes up to you on the street and they offer you something, you say нет. No. And these 5 words are already going to be super crucial for your communication in Russian. You can now say so many things, and also if you want a more structured approach to your Russian and learn all the basics quickly, join our B-Fling class with the first link in the description. We cover a lot of grammar stuff, a lot of vocabulary stuff, listening and speaking, so all the basics will be covered and more on top of that. So join us with the first link in the description. Moving on, let's learn how to say thank you in Russian. And the way to say it is спасибо. Спасибо means thank you or thanks. This one can be used informally or formally. It doesn't really matter. When a waiter brings you your plate, спасибо. When you check out at the store, спасибо. When you pass through customs at the airport, спасибо. You say it to everyone. It doesn't matter if they're younger or older. It doesn't really matter. You thank them and being polite with them. After you say thank you or спасибо, you will hear this. Пожалуйста. Пожалуйста, which means either you're welcome or please. It has 2 different meanings. So, in the meaning of you're welcome, you said спасибо, thank you. They say пожалуйста, you're welcome. And also you can add пожалуйста at the end of any request that you say. For example, I can say можно мне стакан воды, пожалуйста. Можно мне, can I have? Стакан воды means a cup of water. Пожалуйста means please. Can I have a cup of water, please? Another phrase to be polite is извините. Извините means I'm sorry or excuse me. It can be used when you do something wrong and you say извините, I'm sorry. But also if you have trouble at a store, you can tap a store associate on the shoulder and say извините and then ask for whatever you need. It's not only used whenever you did something wrong, it's also used to say excuse me. Just like this next one, прошу прощения. Прошу прощения also means either I'm sorry or excuse me, depending on the situation, but this one is closer to excuse me. We typically say прошу прощения whenever we need some favor and want to disturb someone and tap them on their shoulder. But literally this one means I'm asking for forgiveness. Прошу means I'm asking. Прощение means forgiveness. So I'm asking for forgiveness. But another alphabet note here. See these two letters, sh and sh? They are very similar looking and very similar sounding. First one is sh, second one is sh. Try to pronounce them as well, but if you don't get them, if you don't get the distinction between them, and you pronounce both as sh or both as sh, it's not going to be too big of a problem still, but try your best to differentiate between the two. Then, introducing yourself, we say Меня зовут blank. Меня зовут means my name is, and then you simply add your name. I can say Меня зовут Федор. My name is Fedor. So whatever your name is, just put Меня зовут and then your name. In fact, put it in the comments right now. What's your name? Say Меня зовут plus whatever your name is in the comments. After you introduce yourself, you will hear приятно познакомиться. Приятно познакомиться.
Меня зовут, my name is Loren. Меня зовут Loren. Okay. Меня зовут Loren. Yeah, I think I like that. Меня зовут Loren. Меня зовут Loren. I hope I don't forget that. Nice to meet you.
It means it's nice to meet you. Again, two long words, but let's break it down and say it slowly. Приятно, приятно познакомиться. Приятно познакомиться. Try to say it as well, so whenever you have to say it to someone, you don't stutter and you can say it fast. Приятно познакомиться. It's nice to meet you, or literally it means it's pleasant or it's pleasure to get acquainted with you. Приятно познакомиться. Another alphabet note here, see these two letters? Reverse R letters, they're pronounced as ya. Both of them sound as ya. Just another alphabet note for you. But once you hear приятно познакомиться, it's nice to meet you, you can respond by saying мне тоже. Мне тоже. And it means me too. It's nice to meet you too. Or for me, it's pleasant to meet you too. Okay? So мне тоже means me too. Moving on to some formal greetings. Доброе утро. Доброе утро means good morning. Доброе утро, just wake up. Доброе утро to someone. But actually, доброе means kind. Kind morning. You're wishing somebody a kind morning. But of course, we don't say it like that in English, so good morning is доброе утро. Also, добрый день. Добрый день is the next one. It means good afternoon. Добрый день. And lastly, we have добрый вечер. Добрый вечер is good evening. Добрый вечер. So let's put them all together right here. Доброе утро for good morning, добрый день for good afternoon, and добрый вечер for good evening. And then we have another one of these as well is спокойной ночи. Спокойной ночи means good night. This one is not a greeting anymore. You say goodbye by saying спокойной ночи, good night, when you're going to sleep. Спокойной ночи, actually спокойной means calm, have a calm night. Спокойной ночи. Moving on to developing a conversation with a person, we ask как дела? Как дела? How are you? Or closer to how are things? We don't ask about the person themselves, we're asking about their things, how everything is going. Not their personal self, but everything around them. Как дела? How are things? Once again, I think you can read the first word without any issues. Как. Как. Because all three letters sound just like they do in English. Как. K-A-K. Как. Как дела? How are you? You can respond by saying хорошо. Хорошо, which means good, or I'm well, or I'm doing fine. Хорошо. A second meaning of хорошо is when you agree with someone and you say, okay, хорошо. You can agree with someone and say хорошо. When you agree to do what they tell you to do or ask you to do, you can say хорошо for that. But also to respond to how are you doing, if things are just all right, we say нормально. Нормально means okay, it's normal, it's regular, nothing special, not good, not bad. Нормально. But what if things are not so good? You can say плохо. Плохо. And плохо means bad. When things are going bad, you can say плохо.
So
But
how
I
to
hope you never have to say that, and you can use хорошо or нормально to say that things are either good or they are okay. Then once you start talking, the person you're talking to might realize that you're a foreigner, and they're gonna ask you, вы откуда? Вы откуда means where are you from? Вы means you plural or you formal, and откуда means from. Where are you from? Вы откуда? And to answer it, you say я из. Я из means I'm from, and then the country that you are from. So let's just go through a few countries just for example. Я из Америки. I'm from America. Я из Италии. I'm from Italy. Я из Франции. I'm from France. Я из России. I'm from Russia. Я из Японии. I'm from Japan. But if you didn't have your country listed just now, just simply look it up in the translator how to say I'm from your country. And then you're gonna see я из and then your country name. And just jot that one down so you can start using it and start responding to that question with your country name. And we had a great conversation with that person. Now it's time to say goodbye. How do you do that? The very first one is пока. Пока. Super simple in pronunciation. Пока. It means bye and it is informal. You don't say it to strangers, mainly you say it to your friends. It's informal. And once again, the alphabet tip is the very first letter is P. P. Looking like a table kind of a letter. P. And this one is пока, of course, so we say it as P. Пока. Next word is до свидания. До свидания, and it means goodbye. This one is formal. You can say до свидания when you leave the taxi or leave a restaurant or when you're going somewhere and you're leaving the store, for example. До свидания. Goodbye. This is a formal way to say goodbye to a stranger, to a person of higher respect. Okay? До свидания. Then we have увидимся. Another way to say goodbye is увидимся. And this one means we'll see each other later or see ya, увидимся. And now you've learned 25 crucial phrases and words to express the most basic ideas. Dive deeper into alphabet with this video or dive deeper into all the basics in Russian with our Be Fluent class platform. Click either this video or this link to get more Russian and to learn more.
Wow, I think I had a great time with that. Yeah. The problem I had is the video is actually auto dubbed and it was really hard to kind of follow up. And most of the pronunciations were not pronounced. So I had to like literally read them out by myself, not even being sure if I actually pronounced them correctly. All right. But I'm still going to go on a further check on this because it's just starting out and it feels so simple already. It feels like I can actually do it. Anytime I see a title, Russian title, I'll be like, how does this alphabet works? Sometimes I turn my phone upside down to see maybe the alphabets are actually turned upside down, but still it doesn't make any sense, all right? But just seeing the sounds, um, pronunciation and writings of it in sounds makes a whole lot of sense right now, and I feel like I can actually do it. Yeah, yes, I can. I think I will. All right. Let me know your thoughts on this. And yes, if you have a recommendation that you want me to go check out as another step into learning to speak Russian, then that would be great. I guess one day I'm gonna just come on this screen here and all I'm going to do is speak Russian for my Russian fans so you guys don't have to like struggle to understand what I'm saying, right? All right, guys, I'll see you in my next video, and until then, I remain your girl, Loren. Bye.